19. That's that one research, academic research assembly episode. Let's see. Mikoto. Febrie says Mikoto Misaka's name. There's. Kuroko asks if it's a half sister or something like that. And Mikoto's like, no, I have about 10,000 of those. So there's that. One guy walking around looking for Febrie. Febrie stays at Sutton's. She stole a pink Gekata. For some reason, Mikoto is wondering how she knows her name, despite the fact that she's known by the public as one of the 7 level 5s. That is the legit. Yeah, she's known by the public. I don't know why she would wonder, like, how does she know my name? I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with you being publicly known as one of the 7 level 5s. Alright, let's see. What's up, plot error? I did feel like they resolved the whole Febrie Mikoto thing way too fast. Maybe an 8-episode arc, but bringing something into the episode, the second episode of the arc, and third episode of the arc, and closing it off in the same episode, a little too fast. The others went to go do something. Koto was for Febrie. Apparently she managed to get the pink Dakota back. I forgot she did that too. The other shit. Febrie ran off, following a Gekata thing. It took off its mask to reveal that Toma's blue Aogami from Index. Yeah, you recognize Aogami. I bet you all do. Aogami's pretty well known amongst the Index fanbase. There's a meme about Origami's and Hamazura and Spinks. I wonder if there's any memes about the cat Doug. I haven't really looked around for dog memes. Yeah, she ran off. She was about to get attacked, but Mikoto found her. Kongo showed up and she said sorry to Mikoto when she ran past her and hugged Sodden. While she was saying sorry, she jacked Mikoto's back pink Dakota. And Kongo tried to take credit for helping, despite the fact she didn't really help whatsoever. Yep, but on road to episode 20, Febrie. That's the name of the episode. Simple, short. It's literally the name of a character. On to the next episode. Episode 20. I was thinking of the manga. Not that long ago. Goto and friends go from place to place. Not really place to place. They go to a spa, or basically, I think it's basically a spa. They are. Goku gets stuck massaging the dorm mistress's feet. Let's skip over that part mostly. Oh yeah, episode 21 is next. The episode name is Darkness. So yeah, Koto's Febrie likes her lollipops. Yeah, find out why she has to have them all the time this episode. But she doesn't have to have them. Koto gives Febrie that pink Gekata basically this episode. She tried to get it back. She called Febrie spoiled. She basically son got her spoiled. Well, she ate ice cream while they were at a restaurant. Let's see. So some better. This episode's just not really. They got attacked basically by a machine. Anti-Scale, aka with Ahiho, who also appeared last episode. showed up. They're checking out the things that attacked Febrie last. The security bots that attacked Febrie last episode. Said that there's no batteries. There's also a thing that we got to saw that they didn't find behind a tree. Mikoto stopped it, but Febrie collapsed. They went to Dr. Heaven Counselor, the frog-faced doctor. Mikoto talked to him. He had Mikoto talk to him, and he told her that Febrie is an artificially created human. And she needed those lollipops to... I'm not sure. They're more of suckers than they are lollipops. Basically, those suckers she has to keep her alive. But she's only limited. So, yeah, episode ends there. See you on the next episode. 21 February. This episode, Koto deals with it. She learns that the dark side of Academy City has sway over anti-skill. And that she's the owner of the darkness of Academy City. Let's see. Oops. Let's see. She thinks about not telling her friends, but she does tell her friends. So, she talks to them. Febrie wakes up when they're talking. So they Sutton does a dumbed down version to Febrie. Koto learns that they have a certain amount of time get Febrie more suckers, lollipops, whatever you decide to call them. Yeah. Koto talks to Dr. Gekota about it. I mean, Dr. Heaven Counselor. Mikoto talked to his sister earlier in the episode as well. Imato. You can tell by the bandages. With dog, aka the cat. We're at the last episode. What was this episode? She talks about how she talked to Febrie and found out about Febrie had a sister named Jamie. So there's that. The episode ends with Mikoto talking to Dr. Heaven Counselor. He arranges a meeting. With at the end of the episode, you see Tristina, Kihara, Tristina Lifeline, Kihara? Is it Kihara Lifeline, Tristina? Tristina, aka a member of the Kihara family. You've met Amada, as well as Hiruginsei Kihara. So she's back for a short time, but yeah, see you in episode 22, Stay. I messed up the name, it's not Jamie, it's Johnny, which is a strange name indeed. Let's see what else is there. Item is at a pool inside their place. They get a call, they have to do something, since they were tricked, that they were used to get data on them. So they leave to go do that. Mikoto was talking to Tristina Kihara Lifeline. technically, she told what she found out by the others that the episode name is Study. Let's see, what else is there? Taba appeared. They did some research. Uiharu was going through the participants list and discovered that, and people walked in when she was looking at info and of the winner from 2 years ago. And Kongo and Rami and Atsuki were in the room at the same time, and they recognized the guy. Got a list of also top employees as well. Let's see. They checked the facilities that their organization has bought. Mikoto goes to check one out. Back at their main place, Taba hears that that's where they keep the formula for Febrie suckers at. So she leaves to go check it out. But she hears about that since it's being attacked by someone. That Mikoto arrives there, you see that it's being attacked by Item. She finds a room of power and finds Taba. Mikoto talks to her and finds that she has a formula, and Taba gives it to her. Febrie but that one guy shows up and says that it's a dummy formula and says he has the real formula and tosses something to Taba that incapacitates Mikoto and tells her if she wants the formula that she has to do it. Mikoto's like, do it, and so Taba does it. Then he drops it and breaks it and said he wasn't actually going to give it to him, and that's where the episode ends. Next episode is episode 23, Silent Party, so see you then. Okay, episode 23, Silent Party. Yep, this episode begins right where the last one left off, obviously. Shinobu, I'm just going to call him Tama that now. Shinobu, Taba Shinobu. It turns out I was pronouncing it with a Y instead of an N. Taba. He explains that I forgot to mention in the last episode that Febrie and Janie are chemicaloids. Say that part. Yeah, Koto's knocked unconscious by it. She wakes up. Taba says that she can't move at the time. Koto brings up that she used her electricity to walk and stand. She explains that she got her friends involved and that she has a tracker when they're started to be attacked. Taba stays behind because she has something to do. Kuroko tries to grab onto Mikoto but gets shocked as Mikoto says she's a walking stun gun at the time. She brings it up to what Taba told Mikoto what they're planning to do. They have Ginsei Kihara makes 2 cameos this episode, basically. Kongo's dad also makes a cameo for actually his first appearance. Let's see. Koto talks to... Right, explains it, and they see that it's a coup. It's a coup. Anti-Seal can't get involved since one of their main suppliers is Study. And that's how Aho was not allowed, got suspended. Okay, you also saw Koei made a cameo this season. Let's see what else is there. Riharu found out that there was 20,000, at least 20,000 robots that Janie had control over right before Congo said that. When she got the information. Let's see what else is there. She also got Febrie an outfit. Febrie wears that outfit at the end of the episode when she's talking to Mikoto right before the credits roll. Right before the battle starts. Yeah, but that's episode 20. That's episode 23. Next episode is season final, episode 24, Internal Party. So, see you. I'm gonna go review that now. Season finale of Railgun S, episode 24, Silent Party. Also, the end of, Internal Party. End of the Silent Party arc. Let's see. Koto Judgment is taking care of the massive army of robots. Mikoto is charging through a small army of robots compared to Mikoto. Well, Mikoto is still in a massive army of robots as well. That's a good amount. The scientists are watching Mikoto. Mugino and items show up for one last appearance, basically. Take down some of them that Railgun was dealing with, and Harui and Bonnery appeared once, but Aho showed up in a giant mech from Congo's Industries. Sudden, Uiharu took control and took care of the two robots there. Koto ran to go deal with them. The guy was about to shoot himself. Koto stopped him after he did something. Sudden, came there. Koto and Krokoro on that one thing that one giant mech that Riharu and Sudden were using earlier, and they went into I don't know, is it the stratosphere? No, it ain't space. Not really sure which part of the planet is that. Shoot down a missile that they sent coming towards Academy City. It's supposed to, they have to do at a certain amount of time. They're trying to wake up Janie with Febrie, but there's not enough processing power, so the sisters help. Koto also got some calculations she needs. So Koto sends, once they get to where they need to Kuroko gets off of this thing. Koto uses turns that into a giant Railgun that causes a massive explosion in space, probably close to space. Not sure where exactly that is to the planet. Endymion appears. Koto falls back down. Kuroko grabs her and they start teleporting down. We see stuff for item pass by. Let's see, what else is there? Oh yeah. We see an accelerator in the white outfit at the hospital, so we know the 3 stories arc has at least passed since the last part of that episode. The assembly started. It shows Taba and Janie and Febrie. She says that they're going to a facility outside of Academy City to be reconditioned, and that's sort of where Railgun S ends. Yeah. That's the end of part 4. Bye. See you when I get to the other reviews.